Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm the GQ Jedi. If you're not already subscribed to me, blast the subscribe button down below so you don't miss any valuable Star Wars content. Today I'm back with another unboxing. That's right guys, I got my hands on a box of brand new Stan Solo action figures. We've got not one, but two brand new Boba Fett action figures. Stan Solo has created a movie accurate version of the Fettster from Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. They are super detailed. They have all the beautiful coloring that we have seen in the movies. They look amazing. They are beautiful additions to the Kenner collection. In my opinion, I can't wait to put them in my displays. As soon as I knew that he was making these, I had to get them. And that day has finally arrived, and I'm going to share those awesome additions with you. And that's not all. Stan Solo has created the Jedi spirits. He has created the kind of a Power of the Force version, like the Anakin Skywalker figure that was released in '85. Stan Solo's created an Obi-Wan and a Master Yoda of that figure and that style, but this time he's released a version that glows in the dark. That's right, these are translucent action figures, super detailed, and these bad boys actually glow in the dark. So now, once they go in the displays, it's just like what Luke saw at the end of Return of the Jedi. He saw all three of those fine gents in their Jedi spirit form, and now we have them in a 3 3/4 inch scale action figure. Boys and girls, today's a great day. Let's go open this box of action figures, shall we? All right, guys, let's get into this box. I'm super excited to see the newest additions to my collection, courtesy of Stan Solo. And man, like I tell you guys, Christmas morning, every single time I open a box, doesn't get any better. I really wish, if I could have one wish come true, would be to be able to open Star Wars toys every single week of the year. Just non-stop plethora, flood of Star Wars toys. That would be my all-time wish as an adult, to just be able to open Star Wars toys every single week. Every week I get a box of toys. That would be the jam. All right, two Boba Fett blaster rifles. Super smooth, look just like the guns seen in the movies, which is awesome. I'll put that off to the side. This is like a, well, some assembly is required apparently. Look at these jetpacks. We have the jetpacks. Each one of these is for each respective figure. I believe, this is so cool. We actually have a Boba Fett figure that has a removable jetpack. How awesome is that? And instead of getting the E11 Stormtrooper blaster, which is what Kenner put out, we actually get the, I believe it's the EE3 or the EE33. My memory's a little shot at the moment. I'm too giddy trying to figure out, try to slow my roll, so to speak. I want to dig into this box a lot faster, but I'm just trying to milk the moment, shall we say, really savor things as they're happening. And so my brain is a little muddled. But this is definitely the blaster rifle that Boba Fett packs. And like I said, I think it is the EE3 or the E33, one of the two. And these jetpacks, I believe this is the one for Empire Strikes Back, and this is the Return of the Jedi jetpack. All right, without further ado, let's get into this. Holy smokes, guys. Holy smokes. All right, so here we have two Boba Fett's. Good Lord, I'm so excited right now. Like I said, Kenner made a beautiful Boba Fett action figure. And Stan Solo, I've talked to Chris multiple times. We've had amazing chats. The man simply loves the Kenner line. And he truly loves the line. And I know when he comes up with toys, he's not trying to outdo Kenner in any sense, shape, form, or color. He is simply trying to put his own spin on things and probably do things in a way which I believe that Kenner would have done with a little bit more time. Kenner had a huge line to pump out, and I think with a little bit more time, Kenner would have done things a little more differently if they weren't so pushed up against a wall to get product out. I mean, Kenner had a lot of product to push out in a timely manner to coincide with the movies. They had a lot of figures to get out, and so I think some figures suffered in terms of design. And quite simply, there is a charm to the simplicity of the Kenner action figures. There's not a lot of detail in some of the figures. The color scheme, there's only like maybe 3 to 4 colors per figure. That was what Kenner chose. That was the palette. That was what how they wanted to construct their action figures. So I do believe that the simplicity in the design is all part of the charm of the Kenner line. And so with Stan Solo, I believe he's just, adding a notch, bumping things up, not trying to take away the glory of Kenner, but simply trying to add his spin on it and in a way to say this is what Kenner would have done had they had a lot of time. Let's say they had several months and months to make a figure. What would they have done? And if it had been put out later on and not so, not in the 70s, not in the 80s, if it had been done now, Kenner, not Hasbro, Kenner. This is, again, my feeling. I'm not speaking for Chris in any sense, but I think that, this is just simply what I think he thinks that they might have done if they'd spent a lot of time and they weren't going for a charming vintage look. Hasbro's really gotten a lot of detail in the figures that they've pumped out. And anyway, let's look at the Empire Strikes Back version here. I do believe this is the Empire version, is it not? Yes, it is. Holy God, this is gorgeous. Wow. That is beautiful. You guys see this really well? I hope so. Let's see if I can change the light here. I'm not trying to bump the camera. I just want to get a little bit more light on this figure. All right, look at this guy. Absolutely gorgeous. Holy schmolies. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the detail. I mean, we're getting detail. Instead of it being the Kenner one was, it was all one color for the most part, had a, green chest plate. Matter of fact, hang on a second. So here we go. We have the Kenner version and we have the Stan Solo version. And absolutely gorgeous. Chris stuck with the Kenner vintage line look. It's simplicity, it's simple, but he upgraded it. He absolutely upgraded it, and this is beautiful. I don't knock this Boba Fett at all. I think Kenner's version, this is such a highly sought after figure, especially now in today's day and age and market. Everyone loves this figure. This is a focus figure for sure. Everyone collects this one. Everyone's got a Boba Fett in their collection. You did as a kid and you do now as an adult. I guarantee it. I bet my entire collection on this. Most people have a Boba Fett in their collection. So it's no wonder that Chris chose to make a Boba Fett, a Stan Solo version, and my God, it's beautiful. The noticeable difference here is that we're now getting a Wookiee braid. We're getting decals on the chest plate. We're getting, well, this is not a decal. This is, it doesn't come off it, but I mean, we're getting like detail, I should say. We're getting the insignia on the shoulder. We're getting, just a different color scheme. We're getting an antenna that sticks up as opposed to an antenna that was kind of smushed down. But perhaps one of the most noticeable differences for me is the cloth. The cloth goods, man. Look at this thing. Absolutely amazing. I love the cloth goods look. This harkens back to Return of the Jedi when Kenner started doing soft goods, and I'm a sucker for the cloth goods. Amazing choice. I do love that this is removable. As you guys can see, there's a little peg right there. You can slip this off, which I'm not going to do because I don't want to. And of course, there is a hole in the back for the jetpack, which is brilliant. Let's take a look at this jetpack, shall we? So this one, I assume again that this is the right jetpack. Oh my God, that's awesome. Has to be. Yeah, again, this is a different color scheme. It's a little darker. And again, it's what was in Jedi. Yeah. This is the Jedi one. This is the Empire one. And for some reason, I've got these backwards. Honestly, I don't even care. I'm so excited right now that I even have this in my hand. But I know it is the right scheme because of the cape and shoulder blades or shoulder guard and the paint that is on the jetpack itself. Those are actually matching, so it's kind of a no-brainer. I guess you could smash this. You can take this jetpack off. Let's pop this bad boy out. Love that. It's a little nub there that slotted. I guess if you really wanted to, which I would never do, you could punch a hole through there and stick that over it. But I don't know about you guys. I like to keep my things in pristine shape. So for me, I am going to put the jetpack like so and kind of tuck that in, or just let it hang over, whichever you prefer. It's up to you. A nice stiff breeze would keep this bad boy blowing in the wind. But as you guys can see, absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the colors. It really pops. That cape is just selling it for me big time in a huge way. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Oh my God. Put Captain Solo in the cargo hold. Oh man, this is this is beautiful. Like I said, 3 3/4 inch figure. You've got, the normal points of articulation, the arms, the legs, the head does move. And of course, had we ever seen Boba Fett take his helmet off in the original trilogy, you can bet your bantha that Chris would have tooled this helmet to be removable, and we would have seen, the Jango Fett clone face of Boba Fett on this action figure. So, I mean, me wiggling the head, part of me wants to remove the helmet. I absolutely love the removable helmets on the Return of the Jedi line of toys like Bausch, Lando and Skiff Guard, even the Endor Leia with the removable helmet. Endor Luke should have had a removable helmet, but he didn't, which is a bummer. Kenner kind of missed the boat on that one. But as I was saying, I love the removable helmets in the Return of the Jedi line. I'm a sucker for that. So I kind of instinctively want to take this off, but that's not this figure. This figure in its purest form had the mystique. Boba Fett in the trilogy had mystique. We didn't know what he looked like underneath. And so I kind of like to forget in some fashion, in some way, I like to forget that the prequels even exist sometimes, because I like to not know what Boba Fett looked like. I like to not know much about the guy and to just have him be this mysterious Clint Eastwood style type of character that, showed up, looked badass, shot first, asked questions later, maybe didn't even ask any questions. That's the Boba Fett I remember as a kid. That's the Boba Fett, I want to, have in my hand. So I don't need to see a removable helmet Fett ever, really, because this is Boba Fett. This is not Jango. And this is just amazing. Look at this figure. Absolutely amazing. I love I love it. This is a beautiful, guys, I shit you not, instantly one of my new favorite figures. I told you I don't focus collect Fett. I've always liked the original vintage one. I mean, I'm obsessed with Kenner. You guys know that. This is what this whole channel's, born from, spawned out of, is my love of Kenner. But I mean, like I said, this is as far as modern I'll ever go as far as in my collection. And oh my God, I'm absolutely in love with this figure. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I also want to point out this again. I've said this in other Stan Solo review videos. Stan Solo puts an SS. He stamps all his figures with an SS. Stan Solo. So all you repro cops out there can, take a chill pill and never be, conflicted with, an action figure that Stan Solo's made, whether it's real, it's repro or not. The man simply, he doesn't have time for that kind of drama. Stan Solo makes these figures for fun. He's not trying to ruin the hobby. He's not trying to ruin the value of people's collections. He's simply making cool toys, and he goes out of his way to stamp these things with an SS so that people know that it is a custom-made Stan Solo figure, so no one can try to sell it as an original. So people need to chill out with that. I get really unnerved by the amount of hatred that goes towards custom makers and thinking that they're trying to ruin the hobby and so on. These types of thoughts. It's just like, you know what? Just keep that shit to yourself, man. I don't need it in the comments. I don't need to hear about it in forums. I don't want to read about people getting their panties in a bunch about it. It's ridiculous. And I guess I'm kind of belaboring the point or beating the horse, dragging the bantha out in the desert a little too long on this to talk about it, but it just bothers me. There's no need for the drama over toys. I don't care what you guys collect. I've always said this: collect what you like. It's your collection. Do what you want. If you don't like something, you don't have something nice to say, keep it to yourself. Nobody's going to devalue your collection. No one's, least of all Stan Solo. The guy goes out of his way to make cool toys, and this is obviously clearly a custom that's not been made before. It's not like Hasbro, or I'm sorry, Kenner ever made this. I mean, this is the Kenner version. It's unmistakable. You can't mess that up. But on other figures, like maybe say the Stormtrooper is identical to what Kenner made, but there's an SS on it, just like this. So chill out, guys. Chill out. For those of you that get all worked up over that kind of stuff, just chill out, man. Seriously, it's life's too short to be crying over toys. And if you're buying these toys, any of these toys for the investment value, then in my opinion, you're in it for the wrong reasons. You're in it for the wrong reasons. I don't collect Kenner or Star Wars toys for the value, the monetary value. I collect them simply because they're freaking cool. There's a nostalgic feeling I get when I have them in my hand, and I like reliving the movies through the toys. I mean, for me, the toys keep the dream alive, guys. The toys keep the dream alive for me. When I have the toys in my hand, I think of the movies. The movies you can only watch so many times, even a 24-hour period, and eventually you're going to want to take a break from it. I never get sick of the toys, though. I never get sick of looking at them. And that's why the magic of what Kenner started. I mean, that's literally the magic of what Kenner started is the dream that we all get to live all the time. We get to stare at our collections and we see it on a display shelf or what have you. And that to me is just, that's the true beauty of these toys, is the dream that is kept alive with these toys. I just feel like there's no better way to cherish something. And you don't always get to watch the movies. Let's say you have a significant other, you got, wife or, husband, whichever type of partner you have, doesn't want to watch Star Wars. But guess what? You can silently enjoy Star Wars because you've got these things. I mean, how cool is this? That's what I mean by always keeping the dream alive. That's what these toys do for me. Just beautiful. I love it. I'm loving it. And of course, there is foot peg holes, so you can pop a dude on a stand, and it's just awesome. A perfect upgrade. A perfect upgrade. And I'm absolutely going to display this somewhere in my collection, without a doubt. Let's move on to the other Boba Fett. Jesus. This is no joke. The Return of the Jedi one. I mean, hands down, I can tell. Just the cloth, again, the color. This is the Jedi version. This is like the sandy, not sandy, but the darker. This is the Jabba Palace one. This is the Jabba Palace one. This is looking more like along the lines of what I think Hasbro, back in the 95, 98 era when Hasbro Power of the Force 2 line came out. I think this is more akin to the color scheme for the Boba Fett that they had put out. As you can see, there is a little difference. This Boba is a little sandier, and this Boba is a little, more forest green. And if for some reason, guys, I'm making this video in the wee hours of the morning right now. I just opened this box. This is no joke. I'm opening this box right now and making this video in the wee hours. And I haven't really gone on the site to confirm that I am actually right, that this is the Empire and this is the Jedi, but I do believe I am right. This is Empire and this is Jedi. For some reason, I mixed them up. Don't jump down my throat. I apologize. I do think that is right. Also, hold on, guys. Look at the back of the detail of the helmet. Super cool. Like the indentation there. And again, on the Kenner one, it's smooth. Absolutely smooth. Just beautiful. I'm in complete awe of what I'm holding in my hand right now. And of course, the jetpack. Removable. So cool. I mean, honestly, you'd never even know if you, for some whatever odd reason, you didn't want to put the jetpack on. Nobody's gonna. I don't like, for display purposes. You're not even barely even gonna know. I mean, with the Kenner one, yes, you still don't even see the rocket. You don't even know really until you turn it to a profile view. Same deal with this guy. If you're just holding them straight on, you're not gonna know the jetpack's not there. But let's pop this bad boy on. Boom. I mean, it's not really a full deal until you've got your man with his rocket jetpack on. Boba Fett's the man, literally the coolest bounty hunter in the galaxy. And there we go, kids. There we go. Ready to go. I just love the detail. I love that he has his, this is reminding me of the 12-inch, because on the 12-inch Kenner version of this figure, there is the decal there. That's so cool. So cool to finally see that added. And man, this is just an amazing spot-on version. I mean, to do a modern take on a Kenner Boba Fett figure and pull it off, I mean, in no way, it's, you just know, you can just, I mean, look, I'm using this as a comparison, guys, but I want you to see this. Like, it's literally Kenner with just like a tweak. It's awesome. It's a tweak of the figure that we all know and love with a little bit more detail. This is awesome. So cool, so cool. Can't wait to get this in my displays. And I'm glad that I picked up both, because honestly, having just one, like, you could, there's no rules. You could put, you could put either Fett in either display scene. There's no rules to this, guys. Obviously. But to have both, maybe you favor one color or the other. Personally, I think I like this one a little better. I like the color of the cape. I like the color green, the color that he chose for that. I like that a little bit more. But I mean, if this never existed and I only saw this, I'd still be gonzo over it. I mean, just absolutely beautiful. Look at these two guys. The Fetts. God. These are gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So freaking cool. All right, guys. I think I pretty much have covered the Fetster here. I don't think there's anything else really that I can think. Well, I will say this. there is simplicity even in the colors. You know, like with Kenner, like I said, there's only, let's see, you got the maroon, the orange, the green, and the brown. Okay, same kind of thing here. There's the burgundy rather. You've got the forest green, the brown, and the orange. Still 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. Same deal. Same simple color scheme. Nothing crazy. That's what keeps these figures looking like Kenners. He didn't go overboard with detail, you know, like didn't really go crazy with the detail. I don't know, this camera's not focusing. I'm on now. Uh-oh. Sorry guys. There we go. It's having little issues. Didn't get crazy. I mean, if you would have added more colors, it would cease to then have that vintage charm, where as in the modern Hasbro, it's, you know, fully decked out. It just doesn't look quite the same because there's a bunch of colors. Maybe on Boba Fett it does, but on a lot of their figures, there's a lot of color going on, and it ceases, in my opinion, to look like a vintage figure. It starts to then look like, you know, modern. That's the big difference. All right, guys. I'm excited to open these. Again, it's something I never thought was going to come down the pipe. And, well, here it is. Chris has done it. Here we have, holy crap. This is Anakin Skywalker and Force Ghost. Oof, I love how tight these limbs are. Oh, my word. Straight out of the factory, kiddies. Ew! Okay, so this is literally the Power of the Force Anakin from 1985. But in Force Ghost form. God bless it, this is cool. I mean, you guys can see just in my hand without me, you know, there's no light tricks. This is exactly what the figure looks like. I mean, I'm holding it and it has got this cool ice cold blue look to it. This is awesome. Awesome. Jesus. Again, stamped with an SS. I don't know if you guys can see that. Wow. Anakin was always kind of goofy, the body style. He didn't have, you know, separated legs. They kind of opted to do, you know, this cloak deal, which I think works. So he's got like the Emperor, the Dignitary, and Anakin have this style of legs, and I do think it works. Some people, you know, bag on it. I don't. I think it's fine. And again, with the peg holes, there's peg holes in the bottom, so you can pop Anakin down on, you know, on a display action figure stand. But this is rad. This is rad. I mean, I just love the color. It's showing up as a really ice cold blue, really on the cold side. In person, in my hand, to me, it looks a little warmer. So when you guys get yours, you will see that it's there's a little green to it. It's showing up really blue on the camera, but there is a little tint of green to it. But it's gorgeous. This is beautiful. Again, never thought I would have an adult nightlight, but here we go. You know, once I turn off the lights, this puppy's gonna glow in the dark. And I think you probably have to hold these in the light a little bit to kind of activate the plastic in some sense, or maybe that's just some you know, mystical rumor. Maybe it's already ready to go. I don't know. I'm not even sure how well these are going to glow. This is the first time I've ever held one of these in my hand. I've never seen one before except for online. There's no tutorial, obviously. It's just a toy. But they do say that they glow in the dark, so I will turn off the lights and we will see for ourselves exactly how that works. But I'm just loving having another version of Anakin, because that's really what Kenner was going for. They were going for a Force Ghost of Anakin. That's why they made him with his Jedi robes, like Luke saw in Return of the Jedi. That's what they were going for. They just didn't make him translucent, just didn't make him, you know, blue like this. And as I said before, Stan Solo has made this figure like the Power of the Force version the way Kenner made it. And they made an Obi-Wan and a Yoda looking just like, you know, Anakin from the Power of the Force line. But this is the second version. This is the glow in the dark Force Ghost version. So it's nice to have this. This is going to be such a standout piece in the collection. Definitely has a special feel to it because it's not. It's just they're ghosts. I mean, I don't know what else to say, guys. They're ghosts. They don't look like anything else. All right. Oh my gosh, this is the Obi-Wan Kenobi Force Ghost. Awesome, awesome. Again, with the SS stamped on the leg right here. This is beautiful. So taking an Obi-Wan Kenobi head, a traditional Kenobi head, and sticking it on a Anakin Skywalker body. Same body, just changing out the head. And here we have Anakin and Obi-Wan. So cool. Absolutely rad to see. This is just so cool. I mean, it's like, for me, I always, a lot of, like I said, people bag on Anakin. They're just like, it's a stupid figure, whatever. What a waste of plastic. But to me, I'm happy that Kenner made one. And then to have another version. We only got one version of Obi-Wan Kenobi in the Kenner line, just one, and he's dope. He's got the vinyl cape, which is amazing. But now we have, Obi-Wan. He's transcended he's become one with the Force. At the end of Episode 4 in the duel with Darth Vader, and so it's nice to have him. Luke sees him in Empire Strikes Back as an apparition, as a Force ghost, and then he sees him again in Return of the Jedi. So it's nice to have Obi-Wan in this form. And of course, it wouldn't be a full set if we did not have the 900-year-old Jedi Master himself, Master Yoda. This one I'm very jazzed about. I think I'm super excited more than the other two just because I love Yoda. I'm a sucker for Yoda. Oh my God, he's cool. He's so cool. He's ice cold cool. I mean, yes, this is dope, man. This is cool, really, to have him. Same Empire Strikes Back Yoda sculpt on the head. This camera's just being really wanky. There we go. Sorry, guys. Beautiful detail. I mean, look, you can even see in the robe. Look at the detail in the robe. Amazing. His belt, same belt. I always presume this to be his lightsaber on the Empire Strikes Back removable belt. But this cloak is just highly detailed, as are, I think, the other ones are. These are a little bit more, smooth plastic look. But Yoda's got the detail. I mean, look at that. It's about as realistic, cloth looking as it can get. And you know what else it came with? Bonus points for a cane, baby. Look at the cane. How cool is this? Yoda. You see Yoda. Yes. Comes with the freaking cane, y'all. Look at that. This is awesome. Absolutely awesome. So cool. So look at this, guys. Here's the trio. How cool are these figures, man? Jesus Christ. I mean, these are beautiful. These are beautiful. Like, I don't grade toys at all, but I'm not going to lie. If I was into grading, I might be tempted to have all three of these graded. I might give CSA a call and get these graded. Is it CSA or CAS? I forget. I think it's CAS. I always get that acronym mixed up. Or I think it's AFA. You can tell, obviously, I don't know too much about grading. I don't even know the name of the company properly. I think it's CAS. I'm not joking. I think I would get the three of these graded. If I had another set, if I were to order another set of these, I think that's maybe what I would do, is I would grade these and have them in an acrylic trilogy set. The Three Musketeers, I'd put these in acrylic. They look so cool. They look like they're just such cool art pieces. This goes beyond just being a toy. This to me is art right here. These three pieces specifically, them being the trio, the Jedi Ghost. This reminds me of the 3-pack in the Power of the Force 2 line from Hasbro. They'd made the Force Ghost pack from, that's right. Now memory is serving me. It's true. They Hasbro made a Force Ghost 3-pack. That's maybe where Chris got the idea to do it Kenner style. Either way, it's dope, and these are just beautiful. I mean, like, I'm really glad I got these. These are awesome. It's like I said, it's so cool to see Obi-Wan in this form, and Yoda. I mean, just awesome, and I love that he comes with the cane, man. Oh my gosh, these are rad. These are rad. Yeah, guys. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. Drop some comments. Let me know down below. What do you guys think of the Jedi Force Ghosts? To me, these are badass. Like I said, pieces of art. If I had another set, I would be tempted to grade one just to have them in acrylic all together like this, and they just look so cool. It's like a piece of work. I mean, a piece of art rather. It's just truly, it's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Chris, man, never failed. You never disappoint, man. You always deliver. You never fail to amaze me and surprise me with cool things, man. Like, I love your stuff, brother. I love your stuff. I know the community out there appreciates what you're doing. That's why I love showing off all your toys, man. I really do. I mean, this was a good unboxing, y'all. This was truly a good unboxing. I mean, look at the goodies, guys. I mean, this is like Christmas right here. Christmas. I'm just like, oh my gosh. I'm beside myself. I just love it. I absolutely love it. That's right. Got to play with the toys a little bit. Obi-Wan goes here. Anakin goes here. Obi. Little Yodes. The trio. Got both Fetts. Oops. Oh boy. If the ladies could see me now playing with some toys. No shame in my game. No shame in my game. Sorry, ladies. Yeah, I tell everybody I love Star Wars. I'm a nerd. And I tell people, hey, yeah, I got a channel and I collect the vintage line, and you know what? I have no shame in my game. I love Star Wars, and you know what? If you don't like Star Wars, that's totally cool. You know, whatever. Obviously, you guys do, or you wouldn't be watching this channel. But if you don't like Star Wars, that's fine. You know, whatever. But if you do, we got things to talk about, and if you collect the toys, shoot, we got a lot to talk about. Yeah, guys, good stuff. Absolutely good stuff. Okay, now I talked about it. Let's put it to the test. Let's put it to the test. I'm gonna leave these guys here for right now, and I am going to turn off the lights. There you are, guys. No trickery. How awesome is this? How awesome is this? You! They actually glow in the dark, guys. Holy crap. Holy crap. Let's see if I can get this to focus a little more. It's a little hard, but you can see the translucency. Is that a word? Again, it's just wee hours for me. It's super early in the morning. Oh my gosh, this is beyond rad. Come on, guys. I'm an adult and I'm tripping out over these toys, and I know as a kid it would have blown my mind wide open to have Star Wars toys. These three, glow in the dark. Chris, you're dang genius. I love it. So cool. And just so you guys can see, this is Boba Fett and the spirits. Truly Force ghosts. Anakin, Yoda, Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is beautiful. Absolutely awesome. And again, I'm going to leave these in here so you guys can see. I'm going to turn the lights back on. Just wanted to show you that they actually do glow in the dark. And again, I've never had these before. So this is in real time for me as well. But this is awesome. Absolutely beautiful. All right, you guys. This video is getting a little long, and I apologize for that. Real quickly, I want to show you what they look like in my setups, because I always like to show you guys the old with the new. And that's what Stand Solo is all about, is the merriment, the joining of the vintage line with some modern take on it. And they do fit in seamlessly with Kenner. All his stuff does. And I'm actually going to pop these into some displays real quick and show you. So hang tight. There they are, guys. 3 Force Ghosts. Anakin Skywalker, Master Yoda, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. So awesome. Fit in beautifully, the Kenner line. This is my Endor play set. Showing you guys a little bit before. Of course, that's another Stan Solo action figure, General Lando, movie actor General Lando. Oh man, these are awesome. Absolutely beautiful. Just wanted you guys to see this in the play set. All right, guys, here is Boba Fett in with the original Cloud City play set. A bunch of OG Kenner figures. And there's the new Fett. Punch of color in the new scene. Looks awesome. And I forgot to, well, didn't forget, I messed up. Again, I told you it's super early right now. This is the correct jetpack for the Empire Boba. Had those two mixed up when I was showing you before. So that is the correct jetpack. So there you have it. That is the new Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett. I replaced with the Stan Solo one. Do love the OG. Like I said, the OG classic. And then the Stan Solo one. Can't go wrong. But dang, he's gorgeous. And he really pops in the scene. So probably going to keep him in there. Not 100% sure, but either way, he's getting displayed. No doubt about it. And you guys have all seen my Jabba the Hutt setup with the Stan Solo Slave Leia. Gorgeous figure. Oh, what? There he is. New Stan Solo Boba Fett, Return of the Jedi version. And as I said before, I messed up. This is the correct jetpack for the Return of the Jedi version. So you guys now know the difference. You know which is which. And man, he's awesome. He fits in perfectly. So cool. Boba Fett, ladies and gentlemen. Coolest bounty hunter in the galaxy. It is my humble opinion that Stan Solo can't miss. The man simply can't miss. Everything he makes is Kenner gold, pure, absolute Kenner gold. Such joy packed into a 3 3/4 inch scale toy. I cannot believe it. Every time I get one of these figures in my hand, it's just like being a kid again, going to Toys R Us for Christmas or birthday, you know, some kind of reason that you would get a toy, go shopping, get it, pick it out yourself, or have it wrapped in some form and you receive it from a relative or whatever. However you get your Star Wars toys, that feeling that you had when you were a little kid, that's the same feeling I get when I open a box of Stan Solo goodies. All these figures are amazing, and I just, it blows my mind at what he comes up with, and I'm super stoked to have added these to my collection. I wanted to share that with you guys, and honestly, I want to know, what do you guys think? Which one of the Fetts would you get? Would you get the Empire Strikes Back one, or would you get the Return of the Jedi one, or would you get both? I mean, it's kind of hard to pick, isn't it? I think it is. That's why I had to get both. I mean, they're both too damn cool. I can't leave one behind. I mean, they're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. And the Jedi Spirit glow in the dark figs, I mean, what the heck, man? You can't miss. Also, you have a toy, and now you have an adult nightlife. I mean, that's how I justify it. I have an adult nightlight. Hey, who knew, right? No, honestly, I love them. They're super cool. They're translucent and they're super detailed, and it's a cool fun. These things are fun. That's what toys are, guys. These things are fun. That's what Stan Solo has really tapped into and cultivated. He knows what we like, and he injects fun into everything. There's a sense of passion and creativity that goes into the toys. And that's what I get out of it when I see these things and I open these boxes, and I like I said, I have these figures in my hand. There's that joy comes back, that sense of fun. And making glow-in-the-dark figures, it doesn't get any more fun than that. Like, that's just out there cool. Like, I dig that a lot. And I really wanted to share that with you guys. I wanted to show you what's out there. And as I've said before, I'm going to leave a link in the description down below for you guys to Stan Solo's website, so you can actually purchase these figures yourself and add them to your collection, because that's what it's all about, having fun, collecting toys, and just, ultimately sharing our love of Star Wars. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give the old like button a thumbs up to support the channel, and if you've not already done so, blast that subscribe button and hit that notifications bell so you don't miss any valuable Star Wars content. And remember, collect or collect not, there is no try.